So you just got your real estate license. Congratulations. You're standing at the starting line of a massive industry, holding a golden ticket, and you're probably asking yourself one huge question. Should I join a real estate team? I get it. The idea feels like a secret password to success, a shortcut to the front of the line, where the deals and the dollars are just waiting for you. You hear the chatter. Instant leads, built-in mentorship, a ready-made brand. It sounds like the ultimate cheat code for a business that can be incredibly tough, especially in those first few months. You're picturing yourself closing deals, while your solo friends are still figuring out how to print flyers. But let's get one thing straight right now. There are no cheat codes in real estate. There are, however, smart moves. Joining a team can be one of the smartest decisions you ever make for your career, putting you on the fast track to becoming a top producer. Or it can become a crutch that holds you back, costing you a fortune in commission splits and limiting your potential to build something that is truly your own. The truth isn't black and white. It's a whole lot of gray. It's not about whether teams are good or bad. It's about whether a specific team is good for you. This isn't a decision to take lightly. This is your business, your brand, and your money on the line. Too many new agents jump at the first team that offers them a spot, blinded by the promise of free leads, without ever reading the fine print. They're so afraid of failing on their own that they sign up for a situation that sets them up for a different kind of failure, one where they become a small, replaceable cog in someone else's machine. The goal here isn't just to survive your first year. Think of your real estate career like building a skyscraper. The decision to join a team or go solo is the foundation. It determines everything that comes after. How fast you build, how strong your structure is, how high you can ultimately go. This isn't just about where you'll be working for the next year. This choice directly impacts your learning curve, your earning potential, your brand identity, the very habits you will form as a business owner. It's the first major strategic move in your new enterprise, and it deserves serious thought. It's the difference between learning to swim by being thrown into the deep end versus taking lessons with a coach. On a team, you are immediately immersed in an environment of activity. You learn through osmosis. You overhear the scripts the top agents use to handle objections. You see firsthand how a transaction coordinator manages paperwork from contract to close. You witness the systems and processes that allow a high-volume business to operate smoothly. This structured learning can shave years off your development. Instead of making every mistake on your own and learning the hard way, you get to learn from the mistakes and successes of those who have gone before you. This environment can rapidly build your confidence and competence. This isn't about one path being right and the other being wrong. It's about understanding the profound and lasting consequences of each. Let's talk about the good stuff. The biggest pro of joining a great team: immediate acceleration of your learning curve. Think about it. Real estate school taught laws and ethics. It didn't teach you how to get a client, write a compelling offer in a multiple offer situation, calm down a seller whose house has been on the market for 30 days. On a team, you're surrounded by pros who do this every single day. You get access to their scripts, marketing materials, years of experience. It's like a master's in real estate in real time, and you're getting paid to learn. Next, the built-in support system. Those first months solo can be lonely and overwhelming. It feels like drinking from a fire hose with no one holding the hose. A good team changes that. You have a team leader for high-level strategy, senior agents for tactical advice, admin staff to handle the paperwork. When a client asks a question you can't answer, you don't have to panic. You have a lifeline. That support reduces stress and builds confidence to take bigger challenges sooner. Now the one everyone talks about? Leads. Many teams provide leads. For a new agent with a thin sphere, that can be a game changer. While your solo peers are cold calling. Figuring out Facebook ads. You could be handed a live buyer ready to see homes this weekend. You get into the action and earn a commission faster. Immediate opportunities to practice with real clients. Having these at-bats is crucial. The more clients you talk to, The more houses you show, the faster you learn and grow. Finally, the power of borrowed credibility. When you're brand new, convincing a seller to trust you with a $500,000 asset is tough. But walking in and saying, "I'm with the XYZ Group, sold 200 homes last year," leverages the team's track record. Their success becomes your credibility. Borrowed authority opens doors closed to rookies. You ride the coattails of their reputation and build your own much faster. It's a powerful launchpad to get you into production quickly, a business that grows with you. So, before you sign on that dotted line, we need to have a real talk. No fluff, no sales pitches, just the straight-up truth about what it really means to join a team. We're going to break down the pros that can accelerate your growth and the cons that can trap you. We'll look at the reality of the situation. All right, let's flip the coin. Joining a team isn't all sunshine and commission checks. The first and most obvious con is the commission split, and it can be a big one. It's not uncommon for a team to take 50% of your commission right off the top. Then, you still have to pay your split to the brokerage. By the time you get your check, a $10,000 commission might turn into $2,500 or $3,000 in your pocket. In the beginning, you might justify this as paying for your education and the leads you're given. But as you get experienced and start generating your own business, that 50% can feel very, very heavy. Another major risk is becoming dependent. If a team is just handing you leads and you're not learning how to generate your own, you're building your business on someone else's land. What happens in 2 years when you're ready to go solo but have no idea how to find clients? You've become a highly paid employee, not a business owner. It's time for a serious reality check. The words real estate team can mean 1,000 different things. There is no standard model. One team might be a small, tight-knit group of 3 agents who support each other like family. Another might be a massive corporation with 50 agents, layers of management, rigid corporate policies. One team leader might be a dedicated mentor who invests hours into training you. Another might be a top producer who is too busy closing their own deals to ever meet with you. The success or failure of your team experience will depend almost entirely on its leadership culture structure. Leadership is everything. You need to ask, who is the team leader and what is their vision? Are they a celebrated producer focused on coaching and mentoring others, or are they still in heavy personal production? If they're still focused on their own deals, who will be responsible for your training and development? A great leader has a clear, documented training plan for new agents. They have systems in place to ensure you get the support you need. A weak leader will make vague promises about mentorship, but offer no real structure. Don't fall for it. Ask to see the training schedule. When you're interviewing with a team, you need to be interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you. Your job is to be a detective, looking for the green lights that signal a great opportunity and the red flags that warn you to run the other way. A major green light is a team with a clear, structured, and comprehensive training program. If the team leader can hand you a 90-day onboarding plan that details daily training activities, weekly training activities, mentorship meetings, learning modules, you've found a team that is serious about investing in your growth. They have a system for success, not just a vague promise of it. Another huge green light is transparency. A great team leader will be an open book about their numbers, their systems, their expectations. They will happily explain the commission splits, any associated fees, how leads are distributed. They will encourage you to talk to other agents on the team. They have nothing to hide because they've built a model where everyone wins. They'll talk about both the successes and the challenges, giving you a realistic picture of what to expect. This honesty builds trust, which is the foundation of any good partnership in this business. Now, for the red flags. The biggest one is a leader who promises guaranteed riches with little effort. If they're selling you a dream of 6 figures in your first 6 months without detailing the immense work required, they are not being honest. Real estate success is earned, not given. Another red flag is high-pressure recruitment tactics. If they are pressuring you to sign a contract on the spot without giving you time to think or talk to others, They are likely more interested in your wallet than your career. A confident leader with a great value proposition doesn't need to use pressure. Finally, beware of vagueness. If the leader can't clearly articulate the training plan, the lead generation strategy, the specific support you'll receive, that's a signal that there isn't a real system in place. If they dodge your questions about talking to other agents, or refuse to put the commission split in writing, or refuse to put the fee structure in writing, you should walk away. Your career is a business, and you need to treat it as such. A professional team will operate with clear, written agreements. Let's not forget the other path. Let's not forget the other path. Let's not forget the other path. Deciding to go solo from day one is a bold move, and it's not for everyone. But for the right personality type, it can be the most rewarding path of all. The number one advantage of going solo is total ownership. Every piece of marketing has your name and your face on it. Every client you earn is your client. Every bit of brand equity you build in the community belongs to you. You are building your own empire from the ground up, not contributing to someone else's. The long-term value of this cannot be overstated. Going solo also means you keep more of your money. While you'll still have a commission split with your brokerage, it will be significantly more favorable than a team split. A typical brokerage split might be 70-30 or 80-20. Many brokerages have caps where you eventually keep 100% for the year. This means that on that same $10,000 commission, you could be taking home $7,000 instead of $3,000. This extra capital can be reinvested into your business for marketing, tools, personal development. Of course, this freedom comes at a price. The solo path is a grind, especially at the beginning. You are responsible for everything. You have to generate your own leads, create your own marketing, manage your own transactions, build your own systems. There's no one to hand you a buyer lead when you're having a slow week. There's no admin to call when you're struggling with a contract. It requires immense self-discipline, organization, and a proactive mindset. You have to be willing to be the student, the teacher, the mailroom clerk, the CEO. The key to success on the solo path is to not be truly alone. You must be intentional about building your own support system. This means choosing your brokerage wisely. Find a brokerage with a supportive broker in charge who is accessible and willing to answer questions. Seek out a mentor, a seasoned agent who isn't a direct competitor, and offer to buy them lunch once a month in exchange for their wisdom. So, what's the final verdict? The truth is, there is no single right answer. The best choice depends entirely on your personality, your financial situation, your work ethic, and your long-term goals. A great team can be an incredible launchpad, structure, mentorship, immediate business that can fast-track your career. A bad team can be a trap, taking half your income while limiting your growth. Going solo offers ultimate freedom and higher commissions, but demands incredible self-discipline and a willingness to navigate a steep learning curve on your own. It's your move. Take a good, hard look in the mirror. Are you someone who thrives with structure, accountability, and collaboration? Do you learn best by watching and doing? If so, finding a top-tier team with a proven training program could be the perfect fit. Or are you a fiercely independent self-starter who wants to build your own brand from day one? Are you disciplined enough to create your own schedule and hold yourself accountable? If that sounds like you, the solo path, supported by a great brokerage, might be your calling. You can also consider a hybrid approach. Join a team for 1 or 2 years with the explicit goal of learning everything you can, then launch your own brand. Don't let fear make the decision for you. Don't jump on a team just because you're scared of failing alone, and don't go solo just because you're scared of sharing your commission. Make a strategic, informed decision. Do your homework. Interview at least 3 teams and 3 brokerages. Ask the tough questions. Trust your gut. Whichever path you choose, commit to it 100%. Show up every day. Do the work. Learn from your mistakes. Never stop growing. This business is a marathon, not a sprint, and your first step doesn't determine your final destination. You are at the very beginning of an incredible journey. This is your chance to build a business and a life that you love. Whether you join a team or fly solo, the principles of success are the same. Work hard, treat people right, never stop learning. You have what it takes. Now, I want to hear from you. Which path did you choose when you started,